What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, June 14th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. CBS says an average of 8.7 million viewers tuned in for its broadcast of Sunday's 70th Annual Tony Awards, which honored excellence in Broadway theater for 2015-2016. The network said that this edition of the annual gala delivered its largest audience since 2001. The 2015 ceremony was viewed by 6.5 million. James Corden hosted the most recent event, which saw the rap musical Hamilton win 11 Tonys. The show also documented history being made as, for the first time, all four winners in the musical acting categories were Elise Goldsberry, Leslie Odom Jr., Cynthia Avereau, and Daveed Diggs were people of color. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt star Tituss Burgess attempted to audition for her hit Broadway play Hamilton during Sunday's Tony Awards ceremony. The skit featured Burgess reprising his unbreakable role as outspoken actor Titus Andromedon, who appears completely oblivious about Hamilton. He says, "I have not been able to get tickets to Hamilton. No audition materials were made available to me. Shady, but I think I get it." Andromedon says to the camera, dressed in an 18th century outfit complete with a white wig. Referencing the play's use of hip-hop, Andromedon attempts to rap, spitting out lyrics such as "rap, rap, rappity, rap, this is me rapping," before he poses with the fan blowing through his wig. Director Kevin Smith has announced that he's developing a television series based on his 1995 fan-favorite comedy Mallrats. The filmmaker said on Philadelphia's The Preston and Steve Show on WMMR, "We started reconfiguring the idea of doing Mallrats not as a film but as a series, and Universal and I are just about to close our deal to do Mallrats a series." According to Entertainment Weekly, Smith had originally attempted to develop a film sequel to Mallrats entitled Mallrats, but that plans changed after he discovered that Universal wanted to continue holding onto the film's rights. Smith explained, "We submitted the script and my agent comes back to me and he goes, well, apparently Universal has never let a catalog title go. Any title they own, they retain. They never done something where they're like, oh, you can take it back and go make a sequel. Never in the history of the studio." He also added, "So we entered a protracted negotiation with Universal trying to get it made in different pockets of the studio." Mallrats, which stars Jason Lee, Jeremy London, and a host of guest stars such as Ben Affleck and Stan Lee, follows a group of friends who failed to forge their recent failed relationships by spending time at their local mall. Smith's latest comedy film, Yoga Hosers, starring his daughter Harley Quinn Smith, Lily Rose Depp, and her father Johnny Depp, is set to arrive in theaters July 29th. The first trailer, released recently, features a trio fighting off an army of evil Nazi bratwursts. Kit Harington has been cast to portray the main villain in publisher Action Vision's next entry in their Call of Duty series Infinite Warfare. According to Entertainment Weekly, the upcoming futuristic first-person shooter developed by Infinity Ward will feature the Game of Thrones star as the head of the villainous Settlement Defense Front. Infinite War narrative director Taylor Kurowski says Kit is an amazing talent and a consummate pro. Our story is about an epic showdown of opposing forces, and Kit immersed himself into the role and truly became the embodiment of the enemy, the Settlement Defense Front. We can't wait for fans to see Kit play an entirely different character. Film director Guy Ritchie, who has directed a live-action Call of Duty commercial in the past, will be helming the Harington scenes. Infinity War studio head Dave Stoll says, "Guy Ritchie is a friend of the franchise, so it was great to have him back to working with us, assisting in bringing Kit Harington's character to life in Infinite Warfare." He continued by saying, "It means a lot to us to develop the role into everything it could be. We're excited about the performance Kit delivered and can't wait to get it out to the public. We're committed to delivering a compelling story with rich character depth, and this was a special opportunity to add to our fantastic cast." Previously, actor Kevin Spacey appeared as the main antagonist in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, released in 2014. Infinite Warfare was first released in May, with the title's first trailer featuring the franchise's signature fast-paced military combat, large-scale battles, and epic set pieces. During one surprising moment, a character is shown entering the cockpit of a spaceship and blasting through the Earth's atmosphere to wage war in outer space for the first time in the series. As the cover of David Bowie's Space Oddity is played, new planets, space stations, and robotic companions are also shown. Netflix says it has ordered the series Big Mouth, a 10-episode half-hour animated comedy from Nick Kroll and Andrew Goldberg, featuring the voices of Kroll, John Mulaney, Maya Rudolph, Jason Mantzoukas, Jordan Peele, Fred Armisen, Jenny Slate, and Jesse Klein. The show is about, quote, teenage adventures in puberty, is to premiere on the streaming service in 2017. Kroll, Goldberg, and screenwriter-directors Mark Levine and Jennifer Flackett are the creators and executive producers of the Netflix production. Cindy Holland, the Netflix's vice president of original content, said in a statement Monday, "There are a few things that keep me up at night. Nick Kroll's adventures in puberty is one of them, so we greenlit the series with very few questions asked." Kroll added, "Andrew and I have been best friends since first grade, so this show is over 30 years in the making. I can't wait to tell all the stories that make up the glorious nightmares of puberty." 4 more Grey's Anatomy stars are returning for season 13. Chandra Wilson, Justin Chambers, James Pickens Jr., and Kevin McKidd, who play Miranda Bailey, Alex Karev, Richard Weber, and Owen Hunt, respectively, have secured new contracts to the ABC medical drama. Foursome joins Ellen Pompeo, who signed a new deal for the series earlier this month. The 46-year-old actress portrays Meredith Grey and is reportedly on track to be one of the highest-paid actresses on television. Series creator Shonda Rhimes said in the April 8th issue of The Hollywood Reporter, "The audience is truly identified with Ellen Pompeo. We're following this woman's journey and the journey of all these people with her." News of Wilson, Chambers, Pickens, and McKidd's return follows Sarah Ramirez's departure from the series. 40-year-old actress played Kaylee Torres for 10 seasons and announced her exit after the season 12 finale. She said at the time, "I'm deeply grateful to have spent the last 10 years with my family at Grey's Anatomy and ABC, but for now I'm taking some time off. I send my love to Ellen and the rest of the cast and crew." Grey's Anatomy was renewed for a 13th season in March. The medical drama is expected to return in the fall. Netflix says the 10-episode Season 2 of its original series Narcos will be available on September 2nd. The show stars Wagner Moura as the notorious Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar, alongside Boyd Holbrook and Pedro Pascal as DEA agents Steve Murphy and Javier Pena. Netflix said in a press release, Narcos chronicles the gripping real-life stories of the infamous drug kingpins of the late 1980s and the corroborative efforts of law enforcement to meet them head-on in brutal, bloody conflicts. Its gritty storytelling details the many often conflicting forces, legal, political, police, military, and civilian, that clash in the efforts to control cocaine, one of the world's most valuable commodities. ITV has released a short preview of its historical drama series Victoria, featuring Jenna Coleman as a young Queen Victoria and Rufus Sewell as Lord Melbourne. The 8-part drama is to premiere later this year. It follows the royals from her ascension to the throne at the age of 18 through her courtship and marriage to Prince Albert, played here by Tom Hughes. The British broadcaster promised in the press release, the series chronicles the public and private life of one of history's most interesting and influential monarchs. Coleman is best known for her roles on TV's Doctor Who and in the big screen currently in the romance Me Before You. Sewell's credits include the films God of Egypt, Hercules, and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunters, and the Amazon series Man in the High Castle. Vin Diesel is honoring Paul Walker's lasting impact on his life and family. The 48-year-old actor paid tribute to his late Fast and the Furious co-star by adding Walker to a photo of himself with his 15-month-old daughter, Pauline. The picture caption always sees Vin Diesel sharing a moment with his daughter as Walker smiles and looks on. The late star was killed in a car crash at the age of 40 in November of 2013. Walker died less than 4 months before Vin Diesel and longtime partner Paloma de Jimenez welcomed Pauline. The couple chose their daughter's name as a way to keep the actor's memory alive. Diesel said on Today after the birth, "There's no other person that I was thinking about as I'm cutting this umbilical cord. I knew he was there, and I felt like, a way to keep his memory, a part of my memory, a part of my world." Vin Diesel and Walker co-starred in 5 Fast and the Furious films, the last of which, Fury 7, opened after Walker's death. Vin Diesel is now filming Fast 8 and shared a photo of the ensemble cast earlier this month. Vin Diesel previously told MTV News, "Paul used to say that Fast 8 was guaranteed, and in some ways, when your brother guarantees something, you have to make it sure come to pass. Fury 7 was for Paul, 8 is from Paul." Fast 8 is directed by F. Gary Gray and it opens in theaters April 14, 2017. The movie will star newcomers Charlize Theron, Scott Eastwood, and Christopher Heavejoe, in addition to franchise stars Dwayne Johnson and Michelle Rodriguez. Lindsay Shaw is returning to Pretty Little Liars. The Freeform series confirmed as much on social media after The Hollywood Reporter broke the news. Shaw will reprise Paige McCullers in Season 7, which will premiere June 21st. The show's Facebook page wrote, Who are our hashtag Paley shippers? Shaw's character is the ex-girlfriend of Emily Fields, played by Shay Mitchell. The 27-year-old actress debuted as Paige in Season 1 and was last seen leaving Rosewood after Paige and Emily split in Season 5. She will appear in a couple of episodes in the new season, beginning with Episode 8 on August 9th. Pretty Little Liars is based on the Sarah Shepard book series of the same name. Mitchell, Torian Basilesario, Ashley Benson, and Lucy Hale star, with Brent Dougherty also slated to return as Noel Kahn. Series creator Marlene King told Entertainment Weekly this month, "There's a lot of great people coming back. We're calling it our season of homecomings. There's a lot of old faces that are going to feel like new faces when we see them again this year." Shaw is also known for playing Jennifer Mosley on Nickelodeon's Declassified School of Survival Guide, and Kat Strafford in Freeform's series adaptation 10 Things I Hate About You. Gordon Ramsay and wife Tana are mourning the loss of their unborn son. The 49-year-old British celebrity chef announced on a Facebook post Monday that his wife suffered a miscarriage at 5 months pregnant over the weekend. Ramsay wrote, "Hi guys, Tana and I want to thank you so much for your support over the past couple of weeks. We had a devastating weekend as Tana had sadly miscarried our son at 5 months. He added, "We're together healing as a family, but we want to thank everyone again for all your amazing support and well wishes. I especially like to send a big thank you to the amazing team at Portland Hospital for everything they've done." Ramsay had announced his wife's pregnancy on the Late Show with James Corden in May. He and Tana are already parents to 4 teenage children, and we're looking forward to welcoming a second son. The star said at the time, "I'm a little bit nervous. The baby isn't due in September. Obviously, I'm happy for it with another girl, but then I have 4 girls, 4 weddings, 4 sweet 16s, 4 boyfriends." Ramsay is known for the cooking shows Master Chef, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, and Hotel Hell. He also owned a number of restaurants across the globe, including his signature restaurant Gordon Ramsay in London. Longtime David Bowie producer Tony Visconti has apologized for criticisms he made about Adele's voice. Last week, Visconti implied the Grammy Award-winning singer's vocals might have been digitally enhanced. Visconti told the Daily Star, "You turn the radio on and it's fluff, and you are listening to 90% computerized voice. We know Adele has a great voice, but it's even questionable if that is actually her voice or how much has been manipulated. We don't know." Adele addressed the criticism on stage in Paris, when she announced, "Some shit had tried to say that my voice was not on me. Dude, suck my dick." Visconti told Billboard this week, "I'm sorry that what I said in regards to what's being played on the radio was misconstrued, yet I cannot apologize for something taken the wrong way. If Adele has taken my comments as offense, that was certainly not my intent." Visconti is currently a judge on the 2nd season of the British talent show Guitar Star. Adele is on a world tour through November. Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day, and Caddyshack icon Bill Murray will receive the 19th annual Mark Twain Prize for American Humor at a ceremony on October 23rd. Named to honor one of the world's greatest humorists, the honor will be presented at a Washington gala to be taped for broadcast nationwide. Entertainers are expected to gather at the Kennedy Center Concert Hall to salute the popular 65-year-old actor who began his career on Saturday Night Live, then went on to star in dozens of movies including Stripes, Meatballs, Scrooge, Lost in Translation, Rushmore, and the Royal Tenenbaums. Past recipients of the Mark Twain Prize include Eddie Murphy, Jay Leno, Carol Burnett, Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Bill Cosby, and George Carlin. Spike has released a preview clip of Rachel Bloom's performance of Katy Perry's Teenage Dream on Thursday's edition of Lip Sync Battle. The Crazy Ex-Girlfriend star will face off against Tony-nominated Long Day's Journey into the Night actor Michael Shannon in the episode. What Shannon will pretend to sing remains a mystery for now. The show is hosted by LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen. It is now in its 2nd season. Celebrity couple Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik appeared to be back on. The 21-year-old American model and 23-year-old British singer looked very much happy together as they stepped out of New York days after their reported split. Hadid was spotted holding Malik's hand and clinging to his arm as they left her apartment Friday. The pair, who were first linked in November, were rumored to have broken up earlier this month. A source told E! News, Gigi and Zayn are back together. They spent part of this week together and spoke about some issues they had and decided they wanted to work it out with each other. Hadid had subtly denied breakup rumors by mentioning her boyfriend in an interview last week. She followed up Friday's outing by supporting Malik in a tweet Sunday after the singer canceled a show due to anxiety. The star wrote, "I've seen the battles you go through and the way you fight to get to a place that allows you to get up there for your fans. Your bravery in those times makes me proud, but your honesty last night proves what you are all about, being real." She added, "We're all here to support you and make each